Greetings, guests, friends, relatives, staff, parents and guardians, and students. On behalf of the faculty and staff of the Columbus City Schools and Marion Franklin High School, I welcome you to the virtual graduation ceremony of the class of 2020. My name is Lucas Check, and I serve as the principal of Marion Franklin High School. I hope you all are as healthy and happy as can be in this very eventful year and current world situation. I know the virtual graduation is not what we envisioned taking place this spring. However, I am going to take the next hour and focus on the accomplishments and celebrations of the class of 2020. I ask that you do the same. The students and everyone who is committed to supporting them have earned our attention and respect. I hope you have gathered with friends and loved ones to watch this graduation. If you belong to or are in the presence of the following groups, as you watch this, I ask that you stand up and the rest of us take a moment to recognize and applaud these groups' efforts. Cheer them, hug them, air high five, elbow dap, anything that you are comfortable with during these times to celebrate. At this time, take a moment to recognize the faculty and staff of the Columbus City Schools and Marion Franklin High School, and appreciate the support they have provided to make this day possible. I ask that you recognize the parents, grandparents, guardians, caregivers, and mentors. Students in particular, please recognize your family and supporters for the wisdom and love they have provided to help you make it to this day. I ask that you take a moment to recognize our courageous graduates who will be joining the armed forces. Their names are in the program. Thank you all for serving our country. Our virtual format offers us the opportunity to participate in this commencement from the comfort of our own homes. So please take advantage of that, grab a snack and a drink, and join with me as we enjoy, embrace, and celebrate the accomplishments of the Marion Franklin High School Red Devils class of 2020.
Hi everybody, congratulations class of 2020 on this big moment of accomplishment. Both Deborah and I hope you are well and safe and savoring this day because you all earned it. Now it is a little bit different than what you may have had in mind when you began senior year with so much excitement, so much promise. As we all know, this world has changed a lot.
In fact, we both have to admit that it wasn't easy trying to figure out what to say at this moment in time as we commemorate this special time. A few weeks ago, we would have been talking about the pandemic, urging you to hold on and to begin moving on through this difficult time. Well, now the world is shifting even more, exposing deep and painful fissures around us, around the issues of race and injustice. You were always going to be stepping out into a complex world, no doubt about that, but now you're also stepping into a world that is hurting. And if you are frustrated or maybe even a little anxious, that's understandable. Life is complicated, and that's the final big lesson that you're going to have to take away with you as you graduate.
But we want you to pause and think differently about your circumstances. Yes, this is an unusual graduation. Yes, things are a bit unsettling. And yes, it's going to take big changes and big ideas. And that's where you all come in. You are a graduating class that will go down in history. Some might even say you're a chosen group of graduates. Now, I know you're rolling your eyes, and I've got teenagers. I've seen some eye rolls. But think for just a few seconds. All 2,500 of you have an opportunity to step up. Not just to get your diplomas, but to show the world what it means to pivot in the face of difficulty, to create meaning and success in any situation, whether it's a pandemic or a change in our racial evaluations, how we see people, how people see us, when the things you are expecting to do don't go the way you expected it to.
Now, most of you have had supportive family or friends in your corner to get you this far. There have been days, I am sure, where you felt like you just didn't have it in you. You didn't want to give 100%. Someone probably nudged you along, and if they were like my parents, they probably threatened you to get your act together or else. Well, someone cared enough about you to get you through, to make sure that you did that last project, passed that test, won that football game. Somebody helped you get here and to succeed, got you over the hump, made sure you didn't fail. Well, now it's on you. It's up to you to get past these obstacles, these moments of concern, and of course, some disappointment.
Okay, so we know that this year ended in unexpected ways, and we still don't even know how it's going to end. You didn't get to go to prom. You didn't have those final basketball games. You didn't get to pull those final senior pranks on the teachers you weren't so crazy about. And you're not getting that strut across the stage right now to grab that diploma and hear your families carry on way too loud. No one can blame you for feeling bummed, class of 2020. No pomp today. That is your circumstance. But now, it is up to you to decide what to do with this moment, how to take these struggles and make this a better world.
When I was growing up in small town Georgia, post-segregated Georgia, I too had my world rattled in a really big way. All those civil rights marches and struggles had led to a monumental Supreme Court decision, Brown versus the Board of Education, which later threw open the schools to integration. Now, after attending an all-black school for most of my life, for the first 4 years of my life anyway, I was now stepping into a new and kind of bewildering world. It was kind of bewildering to some of my classmates and their parents. Some of them might have been even disappointed with this new and unsettling time. How are we going to cope with this unknown? Some of them might have asked. Some no doubt wanted to know what this is going to mean for the future. It was a new time. It required a different way of thinking. Well, now, this was no pandemic at that time. There was some social distance, I have to say, and there was great fear in stepping out into the new world. But like so many of my classmates, I decided that this was a moment to change the equation, to find ways to excel, to be stronger than those who were fearful, to reach deep down and to find my greatness.
And in fact, given what is going on right now with all the protests, with a resurgence of civil rights, and a lot of young people like you leading the way, class of 2020, this is your moment, your chance to take what history is handing to you and to find your greatness. Some of you are celebrating extraordinary success, scholarships, acceptance to elite colleges, even the honor of introducing a former president of the United States during an online talk. Some of you are the first in your families to finish high school and to take steps toward a more promising life. Some of you may even help find a cure for this virus or emerge as leaders in our country, helping us find a new way. And we desperately need new creative leaders. We are so very proud of you, along with Superintendent Talisa Dixon.
You are our future, our hope of getting past these difficult times and on to something better. Okay, yes, we may be wearing masks for a little while and maybe doing elbow bumps for a little bit longer until we get there. But we will get to a better place because of you. So as former First Lady Michelle Obama suggested, do a little dance today. Celebrate yourselves. Don't do that dance, please. But celebrate yourselves because you have earned this moment and nothing can take that away from you.
So as you step out into this big, complicated, unpredictable world of ours, well, I like to do predictions, but that's a whole nother story. I urge you to step boldly. Do it like you mean it. Make your decisions count. Someone once said, every decision that we make leads us down a different road. We'll never come to exactly the same crossroads. Every decision that we make has significance. The tiniest choice that we make reverberates throughout the entire universe.
So today, class of 2020, accept your moment in history. They're going to be talking about you for a long time. You are the class that stepped back out into the light after some dark days. You are the class that is going to change the way we go forward. As the great Maya Angelou says, up from the past that's rooted in pain, I rise.
So, class of 2020, you rise. Give yourselves a personal hug. Give your classmates a virtual fist bump. Give your folks your deepest gratitude and celebrate yourselves wherever you are right now. This is your moment of achievement, and nothing can take that away.
Congratulations, class of 2020.
See the skies. I can see the sky. See the sky. See the sky. Watch your eyes. See the skies. I can see the sky. Watch your eyes. See the skies. I can see the sky. Watch your eyes.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, for liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Seniors, it is my honor to address the class of 2020 and congratulate each of you on your graduation. Though you're not together with your classmates in the same place to mark this important milestone, I am no less proud of each of you. It does not diminish your achievements individually or collectively. As I pre-record this message today, which is Monday, June 15th, to address the class of 2020, all of us are reeling from a roller coaster of raw emotions. Each of you and your families, our city, our country, and the entire world is still coping with the health and economic impacts of the COVID-19 world pandemic. And our hearts and minds continue to be filled with sadness, anger, frustration, and disgust at yet another brutal act against a member of the African American community. Columbus City Schools has reaffirmed its commitment to the fight to overcome systemic racism and working for change in our schools and in our community. As superintendent, together with the Board of Education, I am committed to making meaningful, forward-thinking changes that address racism, sexism, and gender and religious-based biases inside and outside of our classrooms. Today, I ask each of you to join me by making your own commitment to be an agent of change. The commitment to change is how you decide to define it. And you should know that your definition of change will, well, change. It is what former First Lady Michelle Obama calls becoming. I believe we need immediate change and we need long-term, lasting change. In fact, we must demand both. We cannot stay the same as individuals if we are to transform as a community and as a society. I close with a quote from President Barack Obama as told by Michelle Obama in her book, Becoming. She quotes the president as telling those who join him to address social change from the streets of Chicago to the halls of the White House. Do we settle for the world as it is, or do we work for the world as it should be? My call, my challenge to the class of 2020 is a commitment to the latter. Please celebrate change. Please be the change.
In all of my fantasies and hopes for the future, I would have never thought to graduate this way. Just like others, we've never expected such a turn of events. And as many people say, expect the unexpected. In a matter of a few months, our world has completely changed in ways we couldn't have imagined. Small businesses have shut down, schools closed and substituted for online learning, and we're stuck in our homes. Yet here we are. It's been months since normalcy, and we've learned to adapt. In this time of sitting at home and working, I've learned a few things. I've learned about running a small business and the pressures of running it under a world pandemic. I've learned that the pandemic also doesn't stop the hustle. It's amazing that people can make nothing into something in a matter of a few days. It's amazing that people can quickly adapt to their surroundings and still be on their grind. I've also learned things from my friends. Everyone here has a purpose and a lesson to teach all of us. My closest friends have taught me that we need a support system for times like this. We also need a good laugh for hard times. I've also learned a few things from my friends. Everyone here has a purpose and a lesson to teach us. My closest friends have taught me that we need a good support system for times like this. We also need a good laugh during the hard times. They taught me that change is for the better, and that if you believe that you'll be something, you will. I've learned one last thing. We can't be selfish. Our feelings of anger, frustration, and confusion are completely valid. I feel like years of earning honor roll means nothing to me now. Yet I remember our fallen soldiers and warriors. I see my mother leave to work her long hours at the nursing homes and the hospitals she goes to every day. I see the news where mothers, fathers, and family members have passed away trying to save others. I see the effect on our community and the impact of our world. We have to remember that these people are our heroes. We have to realize that we need to put our pride to the side because people are literally dying. As I stated earlier, our feelings are valid. I never wanted to graduate this way, but life doesn't always go as we planned. Obviously, a big lesson that we all need to learn through this pandemic is that we don't get what we want. Many people have told me that I wouldn't have a full academic ride to The Ohio State University, but here I am. Many have said that I wouldn't have been able to work up to 40 hours a week and have a 4.0, yet I have a 4.5. I've accomplished so much in my last 12 years of schooling, but at this point in time, it would be too much to ask for a graduation with everything going on. We can't expect the world to be normal in a matter of time, and that's terrifying for many people. We do not know if our world will honestly be the same. There's not a time limit on something like this. All one can do is hope for the best. We have to be patient, and in the end, I believe everything will be okay.
Hello again. Students, I am honored to be able to speak with you on this day. We are here because the decisions you have made and the things you have accomplished. I know a couple of months ago that I needed to speak about COVID and your ability to handle the adversity. I knew a week ago that I would need to speak about the brutality, racism, protests, and riots, and the importance of having a voice and being heard. I saw a meme 2 days ago titled 2020 with a comic drawing of aliens, and one of them was saying, "Oh, we're up next? I'm pretty nervous." It made me laugh and it dawned on me. I am recording this speech on June 5th. You are watching it on June 25th or possibly later. I am here on June 5th not knowing what June 25th looks like. And truly, on June 25th, as you're watching this, you do not know what August 25th might have in store for us. I decided I wanted to speak to you about your ability to take the things you have learned and apply them to the unknown. You have learned so many things in school. Reading and writing and mathematics every year since kindergarten. You added the basics and more of the sciences and social studies in the middle and high school years. You learned and explored the arts and elective courses. You have gathered a vast collection of information and experiences along the way. You formed and abandoned many relationships. You learned about yourself and the qualities you appreciate and dislike in yourself and others. And all of this has led you to this moment. So I ask you to decide the future you want. You have learned that now is the time for change. Are you willing to take on that responsibility? Are you going to use all you have learned, the creativity and problem solving, the character and care, and make this world a better place? You have learned that you have the ability to persevere through some of the strangest and difficult times of your lives. You know what is important to you and your loved ones. You know to stand up for injustice and inequities. You know your voice matters. I ask of you 3 things. I ask that you continue to educate and prepare yourself for an unknown future. I ask that you remember how strong you are and your ability to adapt change. I ask that you continue to express yourself. You matter. Celebrate your individuality and passions. And one more thing. I ask that when you accomplish great things, that you always remember that you were a graduate of Marion Franklin High School. Southside pride, each and every day. Go Red Devils!
Columbus City Schools, to the class of 2020, congratulations. It's your boy, E.T. Let me just share with you 3 things that I think are important. All right, so I know you were disappointed. I mean, I get it. I will never forget my junior year in high school. You know, I finally did driver's ed, applied for my driver's license. You know, I took the test, did the driver's test, and voila, got my license, right? And my mom blessed me with her old car. I never forget, Escort. I'll never forget, it was an 84 Escort, right? Super pumped up. Guys, in the first 2 weeks of me having the vehicle, guess what? I got into a car accident, right? And I remember it like yesterday. It was a hit and run. I remember I hit this old lady. I wasn't paying attention, didn't stop at the red light, crashed into her. And look, I'm gonna be real with y'all. I was so nervous. I was so afraid. I actually drove the car I broke that axle. You could hardly drive it. I drove that sucker up the street, got out, and ran. Yup, I ran from the scene of the crime. And I'll never forget police calling my mom. I'll never forget the police coming by the house. And I lost my car. I wasn't able to do certain things. And I just remember an old wise person saying this to me. At some point, regardless of how difficult it is, how challenging it is, how hurt you are that you got your license, your first car, and you totaled it, you got to get over it. All right, come on. I'm talking to somebody today. As devastating as COVID-19 was and is, and how it rocked our worlds and changed our plans, at some point, you have to put it behind you in the rearview mirror, and you got to move forward. Are you hearing what I'm saying? And guess what? This is probably not going to surprise you, but I've had 3 or 4 cars since then. Are you hearing what I'm telling you? I've had 3 or 4 cars. So where your focus goes, your energy flows. So if you're going to continue to think about, I didn't get to graduate, I didn't get a prom, I didn't go on my senior trip. Like if you focus on everything that didn't happen, you know what? You're going to go on a spiral downward. I will never forget growing up a Detroit Lion fan and Barry Sanders, who's probably one of the greatest running backs to ever do it. I remember he wouldn't celebrate. And I would always ask, like, why is he not celebrating like some of the other football players? You know what he said? He said, my daddy told me, you will continue to score. You're going to keep getting touchdowns. You're going to keep getting a lot of yards. Like, don't act brand new. Don't act like you're not going to do it again. Guys, you're going to get opportunities to graduate college. You're going to get opportunities to graduate law school, graduate from medical school. All right, whatever. You're going to get opportunities. All right, so let's put this behind us. Remember, where your focus goes, your energy flows. So this leads me to number 2. Look, if you got bad energy, all right, you're probably going to give 70%, 80%. When you have good energy, you're going to give 120%. And watch me. You actually attract more by being 120 than you attract at 70. All right, let me just be real. You know what I'm talking about. Some of you don't like to wash the dishes. Some of you don't like to do the trash. Some of you don't like to cut the grass. Like, you just don't like chores. Some of you don't like doing homework. And watch this. When you do things and you don't like to do those things, you don't put the same energy in. And as a result, you don't get the same outcomes, guys. If you want to blow up, if you want to make a lot of money, if you want to live in a gated community, if you want to drive whatever car you want to drive, if you want to be your own boss, if you want to be an entrepreneur, if you want to change the world, like if you got dreams, goals, and plans, you cannot waste your energy. Listen to me, you only get 24 hours in a day. You only get so many opportunities. You can't waste those opportunities because you own something negative. You can't waste those opportunities because you don't particularly care for this or you don't particularly like. I love it. Here's what my parents used to tell me back in the day. Listen to me, you don't have to like washing the dishes, but you're going to wash them anyway. You don't have to like cutting the grass, but you're going to cut it anyway. You don't have to like taking out the trash, but you're going to have to take it out anyway. You don't have to like going to school, but you're going to go anyway. If I were you, since I have to do it anyway, I would enjoy it. And so you've got to find a way. When others are down and out, you got to find a way. When others don't like it, you've got to learn to enjoy the sun, but you also got to enjoy the rain. You got to know that while you love playing in the sun, if it was only sun, if only the sun shine, then the trees wouldn't grow and the flowers wouldn't grow and we wouldn't get vegetables. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Everybody loves the sun, but can you stand the rain? And what I need you to understand is that there are blessings when the sun shines. There are blessings, when the rain comes down. There are blessings when it snows. Do you know in certain places in the United States of America that when it actually gets cold or wintertime, do you understand that it kills certain germs? It kills certain bugs. There are blessings in what you would think is a cursing. I'll never forget, my wife got diagnosed with multiple sclerosis about 5 years ago. When I tell you one of the best things that could have happened to our marriage, best thing could have happened to our career, best thing could have happened to our family. Are you hearing what I'm telling you? Why? Because she left her job. Because we started exercising more. Because we changed our diet. Right? Because we started traveling the world together. And there were opportunities that came to us that had she not gotten sick, she would still be at her job for the next 20 years. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Your attitude determines your altitude. Are you hearing me? And so oftentimes you think it's the circumstance or you think it's the situations that's a blessing. No, it's your perspective, how you see it. Henry Ford says, if you think you can, you're right. If you think you can't, you're right. I'm going to say it again. If you think you can, you can. If you think you can't, you can't. And so I need you to change your attitude. I need you, when it's bad, I need you to see it's good. When it's good, I need you to see it's good. And when it's great, I need you to see it's great. I'll say it again. When it's great, I need you to see that it's great. When it's good, I think you need to see it as great. And when it's bad, you need to see it as great. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Your attitude actually determines the outcome. The outcome don't determine the outcome. The circumstance and the situation doesn't determine the outcome. You determine the outcome. Now listen to me. I got two more things for you. The next one I want to say to you is, listen to me. I dare you to dream. I want you to dream the dream, but then I want you to work it. Listen to me. The dream works, but you got to work it. The only place where success comes before work is in the dictionary. Are you hearing me? The only place where success comes before work is in the dictionary. You can have it, but you got to work for it. And then my final one, when you become an adult, there are going to be days that you just don't feel like trying. But here's what I want you to do for me. I want you to always remember, I can, I will, and I must. In your darkest days, I need you to repeat that. I can, I will, I must. So as I leave, I know you remember the story. I know you remember the story. The little train that could. Yep. I know you remember that train when it looked at the train track and it looked at how high that train track was. It said, I don't know if I could do that. I don't know it. Something said, just get on the track. Like, just give it a try. And so it got on, that little train got on the track. Chugga, 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 choo. Chugga, 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 choo. Choo. And it got on that track and it started going a little bit. And it started going a little bit, and it started. Listen to me very closely. In life, sometimes you won't feel like it, but if you put your shoes on anyhow. Sometimes in life, you're not going to feel like it, but if you put your pants on anyhow. Sometimes in life, you're not going to feel it, but if you put your hoodie on anyhow. Sometimes in life, you may not feel it, but if you put your baseball cap on anyhow. Sometimes in life, you're not going to want to do it, but if you try anyhow, you're going to find that you can muster up the strength, that you can muster up the attitude, that you can muster up everything you need to be everything you need to be. And that doggone train got on that track, and after a while it said, I think I can. And it got up that hill a little bit more and it said, I think I can. And as it got to the hardest part, it says, I know I can. Chugga, chugga, choo. Chugga, chugga, choo. I think I can. And you do I think I can enough till you wake up and say, I know I can. I got my GED. I think I could go to college. I got my 4-year degree. I think I could get my master's. I got my master's degree. I know I could get my PhD. Come on, ladies, say it with attitude. I know I can. I can, I will, come on, fellas, say it. I can. Give me that bass. I can, I will, I must. Remember, you can because you have the ability to. I will because you have what it takes. I must because somebody's counting on you. It's your boy, E.T. Congratulations to the class of 2020. Make your next move, your best move, and make the rest of your life the best of your life. It's your boy, E.T. 2020. The world is yours. I'm gonna take it.
Hi, it's me again. Members of the class of 2020, you have filled our mission statement by being highly educated, prepared for leadership and service, and empowered for success as a citizen in a global community. We are proud of your growth and accomplishments during your time at Marion Franklin High School. We look forward to hearing the updates about your military service, educational endeavors, and contributions to the workforce. As a Marion Franklin graduate, you are joining a large body of alumni with Southside pride. It is with immense pleasure and pride that I hereby certify that the June 2020 class of Marion Franklin High School has met the prescribed requirements of the Columbus Board of Education for graduation from high school.
Zoe Ray Anderson, Bryshad Lydell Anderson, Jayon Marquise Anderson, Tiana Marie Blankenship, Haley Elizabeth Ray Briggs, Kendrick Deswan Burton, Sagaya LaRae Bush, Brandon Thomas Clark, Kiazia Eliza Cochran, Malachi Bray Cole, Christian Michelle Collins, Sarah Brianne Cordell, Aiden Khalil Charlie Davis, Caleb Andrew Day, Matthew Ryan Deming, Halima Tu Diallo, Jaleesa Marie Dunn, Natrice Roberta Irvin, Jalen Lamont Faulkner, Amari Divine Rayette Fennell, Michael Lamont Gibson, Jasha Miko Goins, Amina Haji, Brandon Maurice Hall, Kwanzaa Chantel Hardiman, Zoe Ashane Harris, Dijon Kimani Hill. Liana Shanae Hilliard Anderson. Talia Cheyenne Hillman. Brendan David Hodnett. Taryn Hooker Lockhart. Taylor Hooker Lockhart. Jalen Martez Howard. Jesse Leon Johnson III. Madison Olivia Jordan. Heaven Milan King. Jamichael Levon Thomas Limehouse. James Anthony Lyles. Aaliyah Latanya Lyons. Brittany Renee Mahan. Alante Jordan McKnight. Samuel David Mills. Royce Morris Jr. Krista Elaine Needles. Evan Patrick Newsom. Nafisa Ahmed Noor. Nasir Ahmed Noor. Winter Verlene Palmer Wilson. Tavares Parker. Shantiera Carlise Pittman. Jacob Aaron Rollins. Aaliyah Natasha Reed. Drew Parker Renz. Shaylove Nicole Nehemiah Riggins. Faith Ann Marie Robinette. Nicholas Robinette. Trent Maxwell Salters. Damon Amari Scales. Breon Mardez Scruggs Davis. Jeremy Michael Searles. Kara Ann Shannon. Rory Ann Silcott. Caden Wells Slater. Deshaun Kadir Smith. Destiny Curtisha Strickland. Maximus Anthony Swank. Ambrosia Aura Taylor. Latrice Nicole Taylor. John Robert Tedrick. Kayla Dawn Thomas. Taylor Dawn Tipton. Jeremiah Lavon Tucker. Emma Mae Watts. Javiera Nicole Wells. Christopher David Lee Whitehead. Brentley K. Malin Williams. Deborah Sanae Delilah Wyatt.
As president of the class of 2020, I would like to ask my fellow graduates to please stand. The turning of the tassel symbolizes our promotion from candidates to graduates, and from Marion Franklin High School students to Marion Franklin High School alumni. At this time, at the count of 3, please turn your tassel from right to left to signify our status as graduates and alumni of Marion Franklin High School. 1, 2, 3. Congratulations, we did it.
Class of 2020, it is the privilege of the Columbus Board of Education to accept the certification of your diplomas. Let us be the first to officially congratulate you.
Congratulations, class of 2020. We are so proud of you.
Columbus graduates, congratulations and best wishes for success.
COVID y el racismo no pueden detenernos. COVID y el racismo ne pouvons pas nous arrêter. COVID and racism can't stop us. Congratulations, class of 2020.
Board member Dr. Tina Pierce here. Congratulations, class of 2020. I can't wait to see all the great things you will achieve in the future.
Congratulations, class of 2020. We love you and all the best.
Carpe diem. Seize the day. Felicidades. Congratulations, class of 2020 seniors.
Thank you for celebrating the Marion Franklin High School Class of 2020 virtual graduation ceremony. We have not had the opportunity to shake hands or hug our graduates. Those of you spending time with the graduate, please shake their hand and give them a hug from the staff of Marion Franklin. Go Red Devils. Enjoy the rest of your day.
see the sky.